everybody, welcome to this evening's class. So we're going to do a ball class today, so you can grab a Pilates ball if you have one, or a soccer ball will do as well, or a netball. To start off with, you can just put the ball at your side and you're going to stand up nice and tall, toes facing forward. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, drop the chin to the chest, and we're rolling down one vertebra at a time, all the way down to the floor. Look right up into the stomach as you inhale, and exhale, slowly start to roll back up, rounding through the spine, taking the pelvis forward and standing tall. Inhale and exhale, drop the chin and roll. Keep those arms heavy, keep those knees a little bit bent, and just hang there. Gently look over to the right side of the room, and then take the head over to the left and bring the head back to the center. Inhale and exhale, roll back up, rounding through the spine, thinking of your spine as building blocks, one block on top of the other. Roll the shoulders forward for 3 and 2 and 1, and we roll backwards for 3 and for 2 and for 1. Inhale, lift those shoulders up to the ears. Exhale, lower, drop the chin, and we're going back down to the floor. When you get down to the floor, either place your fingertips or the palms of your hands onto your mat, whichever you can manage, and you're going to bend both knees as you breathe in. You may hear a few clicks, and exhale to straighten, and again, inhale to bend, and exhale to stretch, and you inhale, bend those knees and stretch, and it should get easier each time you do it. Bend and stretch, and one more. Inhale, bend, exhale to straighten up those legs, soft bend in the knees, roll all the way back up to standing tall. You can grab your ball, come to the front end of your mat. You can kneel down onto one leg, tuck that leg in, sit over the heel, and straighten the legs out in front of you. Arms are straight, palms pushing into the ball. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, tilt in the pelvis, and you're rolling just down to halfway. You're going to rotate over to the right. You're going to pulse into the ball. 1, 2. You're going to go through the center, and you rotate over to the left and pulse. 1, 2, and you go through the center to the right, pulse, pulse, and center over to the left, pulse, pulse. The whole time you're moving, you're thinking of tucking the pubic bone into the stomach. You're thinking of hollowing out the stomach and squeezing the ankle bones together. You have one more each side. Over, pulse, pulse, and last one over, pulse, pulse. Come back to the center, reach the arms up, lower the arms down, and you lift and you lower. Lift up. Don't let the shoulders go with you. Lift and lower. Keep squeezing those thighs together. And you lift. There's a little squeeze into the ball. And you go up and lower 2 more. Lift and lower. Last one. Lift and lower. Come all the way up to sitting tall. Straighten the back, flex the feet, reach the ball up to the ceiling. Lower the ball back down, point the toes, round in the spine, roll all the way down onto your mat. And bend the legs onto the floor. You're going to drop your chin, place the ball between your knees, and then lower the head and chest back down. Arms at your sides, shoulders pushing down into the floor. The feet are still a fist apart, even though the knees are a little wider. You inhale, squeeze into the ball and tilt the pubic bone into the belly button, so you're pushing into that lower back. Then as you exhale, release the squeeze on the ball, release back to a neutral pelvis. Inhale, squeeze the ball and tilt. And exhale, release, and back to neutral. Your neutral pelvis, you should be able to balance a cup of tea or a cup of coffee on that pelvis. Tilt, squeeze into the ball, and release it. Let's do 2 more. Just warming up those adductors, your inner thighs, and release. 1 more. Inhale to tilt, squeeze into the ball. You exhale to roll the rest of the way up into that full pelvic curl. Hold it here. Push the arms down at your sides. Squeeze into the ball. 1, 2. Exhale, roll the spine all the way down to your mat. Get into the lower back before the sacrum touches the floor. Inhale and exhale, you tilt and you roll. 1 vertebra at a time. Lifting up, equal weight on the toes and the heels. Squeeze 1, 2, and you roll back down. Keep the squeeze on the ball as you roll down, and then only as your sacrum hits your mat do you release it. And you tilt and you roll, curling all the way up, and you're squeezing into that ball. 1, 2, and you keep the squeeze as you exhale and roll down. Release to neutral. You have 1 more. Tilt in the spine, tilt in the pelvis, rolling all the way up, and squeeze up. 1, 2, hold the squeeze, reach the arms up to the ceiling, roll the spine down onto your mat, interlace the hands behind the head. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, you lift the head and chest up off the floor. You give 2 squeezes into the ball. 1, 2, lower the head and chest back down, release the squeeze on the ball. Inhale and exhale, lift the head and chest and you pulse. 1, 2, and lower back down. Inhale and exhale, lift and pulse. 1, 2, more. 2, and lower. Last one. Exhale, you lift and you pulse. 1, 2, hold that pulse, squeeze into the ball a little bit more. Rotate the upper body over to the right. You lift through the center and you rotate to the left. Up and you rotate. You're still squeezing into that ball. Lift and rotate. And up and rotate. Lift a little higher through the center, rotate. And you go over. You have 1 more each side. And last one over. Come back to the center, lift a little higher, reach the arms forward, grab the ball, head and chest. And as you exhale, the knee, the arms, head and chest, squeeze into that ball. Inhale and exhale, drop the chin, reach forward. Don't bring those knees lower the head and chest. Inhale and exhale, you're lifting back up. Ball, interlace the hands behind the head, you squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little pulses with the chest up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulses with the ball. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulses with the chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more times. We squeeze the ball. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift the head and chest. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach the arms forward. Grab the ball. Lower the head and chest. Squeeze the knees and the ankles together. Take the knees over to the right side of the room. Let them just drop. Get a stretch into the back. And then lift the legs up through the center. Take the knees over to the left. And bring the legs back to the center. Place the ball underneath the right foot. You're going to lift the left leg up to tabletop. You push down into the ball, straightening the right leg. And then you push down into the ball to bend the right knee. And again, you push down and away. You want to try and pop that ball. That's how much you're pushing into it. And you push down and away, making sure that the rib cage isn't starting to lift up off the mat and that you're not starting to arch in the back. And you push down and away and down and towards. So you should feel the work in the hamstring, down and away.
and down and towards. Readjust the ball if it's starting to slip a little bit. We're going to add a left leg, so you push down and away with the right leg. Then when you bend the right knee, you extend the left leg out to 45. And you push down and away with the right, and extend the left leg out to 45. And that hamstring should really be working on the right leg. And again, down and away. And 45, the thighs should be in line with each other. And you push away. And you bend. You have one more. Push away. Hold the right leg extended. Lift the left leg up to the ceiling. Grab behind the calf or behind the ankle wherever you can. And just give yourself a stretch. Keeping that leg or the knee straight. And then gently release it, switch the legs around, the ball goes underneath the left leg, the right leg lifts up to tabletop. So we just started with normal extending and bending with the left leg. So you push down and away, and you push down and bring it towards, and push down and away for 2, and bring it back in. Focus on those abdominals zipping up from the pubic bone, and push down and away. And draw it back in. You have 2 more. Pushing away. Push down, bring it in. And last one like this. And bring it in. You're going to add the right leg. So you push away with the left. And then you bend the left leg and you extend the right. And again you push away. And switch those legs around. And you push the left leg away. You extend the right leg out. A little bit of coordination as well. And you extend the right leg out. And straighten. And extend. 2 more. Push down away. And bring it in. And last one. Push down and away. Hold it here. Lift the right leg up to the ceiling. Grab behind the thigh or behind the calf, wherever you can manage. And just give yourself a nice stretch. And just hold it there for a second. Allow that hamstring to stretch out. And then just release it. Take the ball to your hands, however you need to. Drop the chin. Lift the head and chest. Come all the way up to sitting. You're going to turn onto your side. The ball goes between the ankles. You're lying either flat or up on your shoulder or on your elbow. Squeeze the legs together. Top arm can either be on the mat or along the legs. From here, squeeze into the ball. Lift both legs up and off the floor. Then you lower the legs back down. And you got to squeeze and lift 2 and lower back down. And it's just a light press with this arm that's on the mat. And squeeze and lift up and lower. Squeeze as you lift and down. And you have 4 more. And lower. Squeeze and lift 3 and lower. Squeeze and lift 2 and lower. Squeeze and lift 1. Hold it here. Little pulses into the ball. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little pulses up with the legs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it. Good stuff. Swing the legs over to the other side. Place the ball back between the ankles, choosing your position of how you're lying, where your arms are going. Squeeze into the ball and then lift the legs up. You inhale to lower and you exhale to lift. I should have got a flatter ball. Then it would have looked more impressive when I was squeezing. And lower. And you squeeze and lift up. And down. Squeeze and lift. And lower. And you go up. 6. And down. Squeeze and lift for 7. And lower. You should feel this muscle above the hip working. 8. And squeeze and lift. 9. And you squeeze and lift 10, hold it there, little pulses into the ball. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Little pulses higher. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Squeeze the ball. 3, 2, 1, and release. Good. Grab the ball into your hands. Turn over onto your stomach. You're holding the ball over the glutes. Palms of the hands into the ball, fingers are stretched. I know it's difficult. You are stretching your pecs, your chest muscles. As you inhale, if you can't hold with the palms of the hands, hold with the fingers. As you inhale, you're going to lift the head and chest up off the floor. You're thinking of squeezing into the ball, and then you lower the nose back down to the floor. And you inhale, lift the head and chest up. Squeeze into the ball. Lower the head and chest down. And you inhale to lift and squeeze. And exhale to lower. It's difficult, it's working into your triceps. Inhale to lift, squeeze up all. And exhale, lower. One more. Inhale to lift and squeeze, little pulses up high with the arms. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good stuff. Take the glutes back to the heels. You can keep your ball out in front of you and just go into a rest position and just hold it there. Focus on your breathing. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. Do what feels good for your body. If you need to roll up and then roll forward again, you can do that. If you need to take your hands off the ball, you can do that as well. And just inhale. And exhale. And when you feel ready, you can roll the spine up and come up to sitting. And well done.